This all seems to line up, man. It all tracks. Obviously, we don't know 100%, but it all seems to track.
Who would do that, bro? Who would do that? What sort of deranged, insane person would do that?
Who might have an issue with this, Chud? Who do you think might have a problem with this? I don't think they'll be calling in somehow. It's like, this shit nothing to me, bruh. I'm crying. This shit nothing to me, bruh. But you had a falling out with Chud yesterday? Maybe it's not New Year's. Maybe it's not a New Year's stream. Maybe it's you.
This might be too personal, but texts about being hurt and bleeding after sex. Oh, dude.
Oh, DeOrio with a very compelling point here. I don't think it's okay to lie to ugly, used-up women. Worth considering.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess we're doing this. I really don't have much evidence because he was so careful and told me all of this was normal. Like, we don't need to do it 3 times in one day. Or do it so hard I hurt and bleed. 3 times in one day? What? Dude. That seems like a lot, man. Like, you know, dude, I don't want to get too, like, precise, okay? But, like, friction is a thing. I mean, like, you know, how do we put this? How do I put this, okay? If you're going to, you know, put your pipe into the waterworks, okay?
Dude.
You might be able to slide it in reasonably the first time. But as time goes on, you might need to get some mechanical lubrication. Is that, like, the way I can put it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be too precise about it because it's gross. But you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying? And on top of that as well, 3 times a day is an excessive amount in my perspective.
Yeah, listen to this, like...
if you're in some sort of early stages of...
Onk trying to describe this in, like, fucking teenager terms to a bunch of virgins in chat. It's like, dude, this is rough. This is rough to listen to. Just say, can we not just... Let's just be straight down... Let's just, you know, straight down the middle. If you're gonna do it that much, you probably need lube. Just, can we... We can just say it like that. We can just say it like that. We don't have to do this retarded dancing around the topic. You know, like as if we can't talk about it. It's right. The messages are right there. Anyone with an IQ above 75 knows what's happening here. Yeah, if I put WD-40 in the exhaust, shut up, man. Shut up.
Relationship, I think it's normal that you have more of like that kind of relationship, but 3 times a day is a lot. Okay, that is a lot. Okay, anyway, crying emojis, or do it so hard I hurt and bleed. Oh, dude. Oh.
Dude. Sometimes when you use the pump shotgun 3 times in a match, you might need to find some slurp juice. That is how Chud talks about sex. Oh no, right, that is how.
Bro.
Dude, so true.
Good lord. Good lord, bro. Oh, man. Oh, dude, I can't, man. This is just insane. Well, if you don't want to have sex, we don't gotta. We can do other things. Bro, there's no way, man. There's no way, dude. Okay, I like doing other things too. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, sorry that I've torn up your snatch like pulled pork. How about you just suck me off instead next time?
No, you gotta respect that.
Oh my god,
you gotta respect that.
This is nuts, bro. Okay, anyway.
You do gotta respect
that. It could be worse,
that.
okay? It could be worse. But look, that's a rough read. That is a rough read, okay? That is a rough read. Was this due to him being either uncaring or aggressive during sex, or was this a health issue you had? I have no health issue that I know of, never bled during sex before. It was the aggression. Just gave into it after a while, and told him I liked it, but I bled after almost every single time. Oh, dude. There's something amiss there, dude. You need to go and get us that looked at, because that doesn't sound right to me. Okay?
Dude.
You need to go and have a little look at what's going on there. That seems a little bit rough, okay? Anyway, continuing on. Did he ever give you any sort of aftercare, or did he just expect you to get over it yourself? Bro, dude, come on, give me strength, dude. would just go on his phone or Discord after literally choking, hitting, and making me bleed, lol. Bro, really? Really? I'm supposed to like, be outraged about that, presumably? God, it's fucking... Oh, come on, dude. Give me a break, man. That's crazy work. That's... Dude. That is wild, man. Sorry, I got some loser creeps and pedos to catch up on. Okay? The toilet's that way, bitch. The toilet's that way, slut. Oh, man, this is... Oh, come on. Focus, guys. Come on. Had to teach him how to be nice after. This was an issue at the beginning. I believe the bleeding was caused because he would basically just bend me over, choke me, and stick his dick into me, basically. Katie had the same story, reaching out to me.
Yo, thank you for 50 sec. Thank you.
How can you be in a relationship with someone you obviously can't even talk to? People are so insane.
Yeah. I mean, kind of true. What she's saying about Tom being, you know, impossible to talk to and stupid as fuck is, pretty true, though. I can imagine that. I can totally see that.
And helpful in understanding how bad this all really was, because I only had told my roommate after one time that it was pretty rough. Okay. How do I... Oh, dude. There is something amiss here. I don't want to act like I'm, like, it's funny to laugh at some of this. But, like, obviously... You've okay, dude, how do I put this, dude? You can't just go in like that, okay? Like, there's physiology, okay? There's physiology. No, it's not Big Cock Tom, okay? That's not what it is. It's...
Dude, people in chat were so retarded. Like particularly... they're so retarded, man.
Attentive lover. Can I put it like that? Is that enough to get the point across? No, you're not understanding. Bent me over and fucked me. The implication here, okay, guys, the implication here is not to do with the dynamics of the sex.
It's not because Chud was being coy. I'm sorry. If you can't interpret the fucking details here on your own, you're a fucking retard. You're like fucking, you must be like 15 or something. Like, unironically.
He's not doing enough initially, okay? Like, he's going in dry. He's going in dry! I don't know how else to put it to you fucking virgins, bro. He's going in dry. He's not, teeing up, okay? Like, how else do I have to fucking say it, bro? Fuck me, bro. Dude, come on. There must be some people that have had sex in this fucking chat, bro. You must know what I mean. Bro ain't licking the poom poom. Dude, let's just say... that seems like the last thing on his mind, okay? That seems like the last thing he's thinking about here, dude.
Amazing virgin film moment, right. Facts, Steve.
Turkey is famously dry. Painful, yes, bro. Exactly.
I hate seeing Chud's chat in topics like this, man. It's literally, it makes you want to fucking bash your head against the wall.
Bro, come on. Like, look, I'm not going to talk about it in detail because it's fucking deranged, but, let's just say that there needs to be a level of, like, balance.
It's like Stylo talking sense in the most deranged way possible, and then just a sea of...
Continuing on. So this is apparently the other ex, Left for Dead, okay? Okay, wait. I've got it. The turkey must be basted, okay? You've got to baste the turkey. There we go. Perfect.
Nice one, man.
There we go.
Let's come up with a bunch of retarded innuendos.
Nice okay, let's continue.
Nice one. That'll make it simpler.
Hi, finally made an account. Yes, Tom is extremely harsh during sex. I have been down the kink roads in my life, and how he acts is actually just evil and almost sadistic. Not even kinked up. Just actually a Patrick Bateman-type gooner. Oh my god, dude, please give me strength. I flip between, oh, that sounds really rough, and then they describe him in a way that I just have to respect. I just have to immediately respect that, bro. First God already posted some of my screenshots, but if anyone has questions or wants specific proof, I'll try to see if I can answer. Has Tom attempted to reach out to you since you've been registered and get first posted? I told him I was considering reaching out to law enforcement. Okay, for what? Rough sex. I mean, even if he's taking it to an extreme, I'm a bit skeptical. I mean, what the fuck do you want law enforcement to do? Well, he slapped me about a bit during sex. I mean, did you want it or not? Like, I don't know, dude. Telling people about everything that went down, and then I blocked him after listing out every single thing he did wrong, because I know he will send my text to his lawyer. He also said how it was awesome I looked like a little girl the first time we had sex. Okay.
So yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I could totally see this. Obviously, not proven. No way to 100% know. Both of these girls are saying that he makes comments like this. It seems Kai was an age player. It seems this all seems to line up, man. It all tracks. Obviously, we don't know 100%, but it all seems to track. You know, and again, I can't stress out. It's like whatever. It's whatever on its own, but it's the fact he's such a fucking poser.
Starting to feel a bit uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Oh, I feel like there's something a bit amiss. I feel like the temperature's getting a bit too hot in my room, bro. It's getting a little bit uncomfy. Anyway, obviously, no proof. There are a number of... Okay. One thing to point out, and again, I'm open-minded about this, but these two have communicated. And there is the trend of women communicating and sort of aligning stories in ways that can make it sound worse, okay? So, I'm just trying to be fair. This does look real pretty fucking rough, dude. This does look pretty rough. But I would like some evidence of some nature in order to really back this up, you know? And the problem you've got as well, okay? Dude, as much as Kuihman hates commentary, right? He is so commentary-brained, it's unbelievable. The worst part of this is the hypocrisy. Dude, let's go, dude. Right. Oh my god, dude. Oh, you were joking. Dude, I thought you were serious, bro. Dude, you got me, dude. I thought you were joking. I thought you were serious. That is so base, dude. I thought you had. That would be a banger, though. TurkeyTom has made a video talking about someone being a gooner, and he's a gooner himself. Talk about hypocrisy. Okay. Anyway, continuing on. Dude, I didn't know, bro. Listen, I'm autistic. You guys are going to have to start putting intent, S or whatever, behind your messages so I know, in order to avoid getting one guide, okay? It's rough out there. It's rough out there. It's rough out there, dude.
I was AFK, but I did
He
hear
was joking,
that.
but is
I
he wrong?
didn't read out my chat message from earlier.
I mean,
I'm crying,
like,
bro.
look, yeah. I mean, obviously, it is like, bro, you make...
I'm crying.
The problem is like, you're getting it the wrong way round. You're getting it the wrong way round, okay? Here's the thing, right? The issue is not that he's a gooner whilst calling other people gooners. The issue is, what does he think and how does he respond to people talking about this, okay? Because he would, you know, if you roll in the mud, if you roll in the mud, if you get... What's the fucking phrase, bro? Pigs, 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 pigs. If you roll in the mud, you're going to get dirty.
Pigs. Hey, man.
Okay? So, Tom absolutely rolls in the mud with this stuff. So, as long as he is willing to accept, you know, it's his turn to get dirty, then so be it, right? But at the end of the day, as long as he's willing to accept that, I don't really think there's... That's what I mean by it's the wrong way around. It's like, he can call out people to be blue in the face about whatever he wants. As long as when it's his time, it's like, okay, fair enough. Fair's fair, right? Fair's fair. And yeah, like, I'm not doing the tipster song now, but yeah, he obviously went super hard at tipster and stuff like that. Like, it's not the hypocrisy point for me. It's more so, how do you handle it when it's your turn in the controversy spotlight? And it's like, you've got to just take it with grace. And obviously, responding to it if he wants to, you know, pointing out his perspective on it is reasonable, and I would probably want to see if he responds what he'd say about it. But, I mean, yeah, it's just the nature of the beast. Dude. Yes, Lady Swiffington. Sometimes you're the hammer. Sometimes you're the nail. That is a prevailing sentiment in this little content creation industry, okay? So let's put it that way. You can't put the entrails back in the turkey, true. Okay, anyway, he also said how it was awesome I looked like a little girl for the first time we had sex. Told me he was excited to learn I had BPD. Shut the fuck up, because girls with it loved harder. Lol, so retarded. Hey.
Dude.
Okay, bro, that sounds a bit rough. But
The thing is, we don't know if the film without consent happened. There isn't really good evidence for it. I totally agree that is like beyond fucked. If he was actually like, you know, regardless of whether, unless it's pre-negotiated, regardless of whether they sort of like don't really care in the end, even broaching that, you're fucked. You're retarded and you're fucked. Pulling out your phone midway, just, yeah. However, we just really don't have good evidence for it. I mean, we'll just see. We'll just see. See what his response is.
But again, I am reserving conclusions. Let's continue. Preferably, you should drop everything you have on him. I got to upload everything from my phone to my PC. I got a crazy audio of him saying he wants to night rape me. What the fuck, dude? which for sure think he was saying that as like negative Riz, but actually insane to use that as Riz. Bro. If you don't want to get night raped, you gotta sleep on the couch, bitch. Okay? Listen, my bed is my domain. And what?
I mean, it does just seem like it's, you know, rizzing. It does just seem like it's just this like kind of half ironic flirting. You know, like he's probably interested in some kind of CNC stuff, and is saying like, you know, the rape is like a joking, flirting way of broaching it almost.
Primus Noctus, is that what it is? In my bed, which is my domain, I reserve the right to Primus Noctus. Okay? What made you turn on him? Obviously, he's done some shit. But what moment was it that made you decide, fuck this? I just truly thought he was a cringe F-slur who Def was going to beat me later if I stayed around. We only had 2-month fling because even my insane ass was scared of how he acted, and he also was just stupid, and I hated conversation with him. Dude, okay. The other thing I will say as well, okay, to be fair to Tom here, is obviously the way you frame or describe something can make it sound a certain way, okay? And it could be that there's some sort of like BDSM dynamic here, and at the time that was encouraged, or like that was what the nature of the conversation was. And now you read it in the cold light of day, and you're like, okay, this looks nuts. But we don't know what the nature of the conversation was. Maybe they were into
like,
it.
Sharon's good point. I haven't showed yet. Guys, 764 people watching right now. 122 likes on the stream. Huge amount of people here right now. Some of those 640. Massive amount of people that have not liked the stream yet. Wouldn't mind please move the cursor to thumbs up and clicking it. Or pressing a thumbs up on the mobile device. That'd be hugely appreciated. If you want to take your support one step further, you can support the stream directly. Keep the stream running. Keep the lights on through the stream elements link in the pin chat message, which will allow you to donate directly. You can also buy a membership to the channel, which are awesome. Give you some emotes. You can gift memberships to the channel. Gift one or many randomly throughout the chat. You can buy a super chat, which will highlight a message and read it out on TTS. Or you can buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube image or GIF. It'll be highlighted in chat, and I'll describe it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you. Yeah, homies link with rats just to prove they get cheese. That's real, Jim Rowe. I'm seeing that in chat.
You know what I mean? But anyway, just to be fair to all sides here, let's continue. Okay, I truly thought it was a cringe Ashley. Definitely was going to beat me later if I stayed around. We only had a 2-month fling because even my insane ass was scared of how he acted, and he also was just stupid. I hated conversation with him. What specifically did he do, and what proof do you have? He was just extremely weird to me and also evil as fuck during sex. Again, I only had a small fling with him, and I would have to fly out to see him, so luckily I didn't witness a lot, but enough to tell you guys and also help add validities to his statements. Also, I have random audio recordings and every DM and text. Okay.
Yo, thank you, Machiko. Thank you. Huge appreciated for the
when I get halfway, I will take a quick break, and then DK could probably turn this into 2 segments, I think. Okay. Continuing on. Okay. He wasn't.
Yo, thank you, Pixie Titan, for the gift of membership. Thank you.
Okay. Is there any particularly interesting or damning you'd like to share from them? I'm turning on my old phone now to grab the videos, and I'll post whatever I think is even semi-relevant. Okay, I was thinking about this yesterday, okay? I think that it's only fair...
Some more, sir. Folded hands emoji, red heart emoji, Christmas tree emoji.
That... I can't say it on right now. No, come on. Let's not be silly. Dude, I did. I've got to be careful, dude. Dude, let's just say that I think that TurkeyTom, when he was choking, I don't think it was just about the sex, okay? I think it was like a sort of, you bitch, you're never going to leak on me, bitch. Oh, just squeeze in the throat like that. Just squeeze the life off her like a chicken. Just to make sure she never leaks. Right. Oh my god, dude. Come on, lock him. I'm turning on my old phone now to grab the videos, and I'll post whatever I think is semi-relevant. Sacramento mentioned a just-in-case folder. Can you confirm, corroborate what would be in that folder? And do you know if anything related to you is in that folder, and what type of material is in it? Okay. No clue. He told me the phone calls, text from his ex Kai. I'm probably in there too now. Might be other stuff as well. Okay, I've got to be honest with you. My gut instinct with this, the just in case folder, I don't think that's a blackmail thing, right? I think that's a, like, self-defensive measure, you know? It's like, if you think you're going to be killed by some authority, you hand a disc over to someone and say, in the event of my death, I've been assassinated, put that on the internet, right? I think that he's probably got that in case someone, you know, if he gets put in a self-defense situation, he's got the ability to defend himself. That's what I think it is, you know? No, I don't think it's a dead man switch. That would be funny, but I don't think it's a dead man switch. I think it's just, if an ex tries to come at me, you know, I've got material to back up and defend my position, my kind of perspective, you know? No, I don't think it's a goon folder. Maybe some of it is, but I think I mean, you know, not that I've got anything like this. I mean, this is like, you know, like, I think he's obviously dabbling about quite a lot if he's thinking he needs a folder of his exes. And on top of that as well, I think he probably also, yeah, no, that kind of covers it really. I think he's just, well, no. This is what it is. Maybe some goon stuff, I don't know. He's got that there in case someone comes forward with an allegation so he can defend himself. And I think the fact that he's thought to do that, there's a level of prudence you ought to engage in, obviously. But to me, I think that speaks to the fact that some of these women are a bit, like, unstable. And he's worried that they're going to fucking drop the nuke on him. You know?
I mean, I don't think it's just that.
So I think
there is, I feel like, I don't usually, you know, I wouldn't usually like using a saying, but I feel like there is a little bit of, like, nothing to hide, nothing to fear about some of this stuff. Like, the fact that you feel the need to have a nuking my ex folder in case she leaks something about you implies that you know there's stuff she can leak about you that would be damaging. You know? It's like, you obviously know you're fucking around. You know you're fucking around. And here's the thing, man. I can just read people. I can just read people. This TurkeyTom guy, in 1 minute, let's pull the image up. Unfortunately, I can just read people's psychology, and I'm totally happy to just say it, even when I can't fully prove it. So, you can see, let's just quickly analyze, because it's been some great journalism here. Great journalism from Salvo. Here. Here is TurkeyTom at Anon Bird bragging about his basement to an e-girl. She refers to it as the e-girl rape dungeon. Now, the e-girl rape dungeon is one thing that could be a reference to CNC. Now, let's just go through the posters here. So, Despicable Me, haha, funny, you're so ironic and epic, haha. X-Men 3, Last Stand. Terrible choice. I believe, am I retarded? Is that, I don't know what that is. Is that Alien or some shit? I don't even know. I don't know what post that is. But what have we got here, guys? What have we got here? These two tell you everything you need to know. They tell you everything you need to know about this guy. You've got a Death Note poster in your room, and you've got The Social Network poster in your room. Tells that everyone sees you. Anyone who's not retarded, anyone who's not one of your dipshit, you know, borderline lesbian teenage girl fans can see through. Exactly. They can see you. They can see your soul. He's like a giga fucking, yep, just a total empty poser who thinks of himself as, like, oh, I'm like so smart. I'm like so cunning. I'm like so cunning. Yeah, I built this shit. I'm so cunning and I built this shit on my own. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're not some fucking edgy, awesome manipulator like Yagami just because you saved your girlfriend's nudes, bro. Okay? It ain't that deep. None of this shit that serious, bro. I'm crying.
Effective thing, because some of the women he's been knocking about with have got some, like, issues. Let's put it that way. Anyway, how did you guys meet? Did he initiate contact with you or vice versa? I'd already followed him because I watched his YouTube lol. Then, when him and Kai broke up, he immediately DM'd me on Instagram and followed me. He also told me I look like Kai. And he def has some weird issue relating to her because he still has all her clothes, even after moving multiple times since they broke up. Okay, dude. Okay, man. That's, okay. Okay, bro. That is, okay. Certainly a claim that is being made, okay? He certainly is making a claim. Okay, dude. I see people mentioning something. You guys have got to chill, bro, okay? Lock in, okay? Stop talking about other people.
Well, it's just like so crazy, man. I'm sorry. You all have like disabilities, okay? You have disabilities. Lurking Lizardo1 says in chat, his girl fans are mostly in their 20s. So I can see like 2 pixels of your profile picture, super zoomed out, and your name. And I already know, I just know immediately. Just, we understand you're in your 20s. We get it. You're in your 20s. We see, we get it. That's not all of them. And it's obviously, regardless, an expressive way of describing a young, stupid female audience, not necessarily saying that specifically his audience is a huge share of under 18-year-olds. It's obvious that I'm being expressive and hyperbolic there, okay?
I can apply to. At least so far, no smell problems reported. No, he def smelled. Also, last time I saw him, he had fucking ringworm lol. Right, okay.
I'm crying.
So, guys, we'll just, I think, like, just, whew. We'll continue with the document in a sec. That probably is the first, I guess, video. DK, make a note. That's the first video. We're going to milk this and farm this. I'd say about 90%. I'd say 90% of this is for the sake of embarrassment. And 10% here is arguably more concerning or worthy of some criticism. Okay? Like, it's just clear so much of this is just about embarrassing him. And, you know, I think that in and of itself is a problem.
Haven't these young women got shrines to build? Haven't they got shrines?
Be like, yeah, I'm going to reveal all the embarrassing information about this guy. And also, like, stuff like this as well. Oh, he smelled. Well, you were with him for months. Or 2 months.
I mean, 2-month fling where they obviously weren't together that whole time. That she flew out a couple of times. I don't think that's that crazy, even if he had bad hygiene. No, he def smelled. Also, last time I saw him, he had fucking ringworm lol. That's rough. That is rough.
In this case. Like, isn't that an L on your part? Like, you're getting with a stinky guy. I mean, I don't know, dude. It just feels like bitter lashing out. And I think that there is obviously a BPD element to this, where women that have got these sorts of conditions, you know, can sometimes lash out like this and kind of go crazy and reveal all this stuff. That being said, I think that it is probably indicative of Tom's lack of prudence that, that this is happening, you know? Not every bitch got BPD. I mean, sure. Okay, wait a second. She literally said she's got BPD. What do you mean, bro? She said it. She said it herself. Okay? BPD, bitter X. I think there is an element of that here, you know?
Yeah, but I'm going to lose.
Can we just be realistic here, okay? Chud, what are the proofs? You treat this as if it is true, so I must have missed some evidence. Oh, no, not at all. I'm not saying this is definitively true. I'm just reading the claims that are made. And I think that, whilst I'm skeptical, I think it would be silly to think, oh, this is all just made up, right? Like, some of this stuff is likely to have a basis in truth, but obviously I can't determine that. And, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not sat here saying this is all true and correct. I'm like, some of this stuff, there's probably something there, but I'd like to see some evidence, okay? Is this all you're covering today? Yeah, as I've said, due to personal stuff, I'm having to do shorter streams at the moment. So I'm going to have to go in about an hour and a half, I'm afraid.
Oh, skipping the quiet quit and crash out.
Oh, I tell you, of thank you the 20th. So boom. It's released. It's part 2 of the coverage of this document, okay? And as part of that, it looks like some calls have been leaked. Let's have a little look. Calls. Sent you the videos in DMs. Okay, so that's the person that's made this is saying this to me, okay? So we've got boosted audio versions. I think we'll try the boosted audio ones. I've just downloaded them. Here we go. Boosted call 1. And I'll open it up with VLC. Here we go. Let's have a listen. Can you hear this?
I'm a fan of night rape. I like night rape. After a long day at work, I like night rape.
Wait, what was that?
Dude, oh, this is bad from Chud. This is bad.
What was
This is
that?
bad, dude.
What was that? What was that? Okay, one sec. Sorry, guys. Unprofessional.
So, they've already said night rape. That phrase has already come up.
Professional. Properties. Sorry. I've got... Oh my god, dude. Professional media player. There we go. Boom. Listen. Here we go. Lock in, guys. Here we go.
Can't wait for DeOrio to make one tweet about this and say I had to end another internet friend.
Why do I always have to go and kill my friends? Why do I always have to go? Holy fuck, don't even fucking start. Don't even make me think about it, dude. Thank you for the £5, though. Thank you. Hugely appreciated. Thank you from the south side. Huge appreciate for the $20 there. Pretty Rich Chud having morals about this. About they're just trying to embarrass Tom. When that's the formula for his own content. Look at this person, aren't they so weird? I think the point is breaching someone's privacy and trust. For the purpose of embarrassing them, right? Someone you've got a personal relationship with, and they broke his trust in a way that is unjustified in order to embarrass him. Simply pointing and laughing at others' embarrassing situations is a little bit different. It's a way lower violation, if a violation at all.
I'm a fan of night rape. I like night rape. After a long day at work, I like night rape.
True.
Yeah. I'm a fan of night rape. I like night rape. After a long day at work, I like night rape.
True.
Okay, so that is the first call. Apparently there's a transcription. Oh, Night Rain. Is he saying Night Rain? Oh, I think he's saying he likes playing Night Rain, I guess. Okay, that makes sense.
Main character Nick got a call out Tom BC no one else does stream, crying face emoji. Being moral and fair is hard.
Dude. Thank you for the $5, Iro. Thank you. Huge appreciate. Dude, it's so bad. Yeah, literally. I saw Stylo. I was going to correct him in chat. And I saw you saying that he's joking. And I'm like, okay, I guess he's just doing a bit. I guess it's like he's saying it's night rain. There's like a bit. But no, he actually thought they were saying night rain. He actually thought they were saying night rain. He was saying night rain. Yeah, no, I saw you playing along, Stylo. I saw. But yeah, this is nothing anyway. Like I've said many times throughout this coverage. Plenty of people sort of joke around for ironic tongue-in-cheek, like talk about rape as a stand-in for sex, or use it to broach different topics of like kink stuff or whatever. You know, you saw it with Charlie Conroy. It's like not that crazy. It's not that crazy for this sort of conversation to happen. People try and run with it. It's bad optics when it gets leaked, but it's not that crazy.
Elden, yeah, okay. Well, that's yeah, okay. Bro, okay. Oh my god, dude, this is so fucking raped, bro. Okay, we got it now. Fucking hell.
I was like, you trying to push me away that I like put on top of you and like really put all my weight on you.
True, actually true.
Because you were like, ow.
True. Okay, yeah, you're too strong sometimes. My little noodle arms, I thought my arms were gonna break at one point.
Okay, so they're talking about putting weight, presumably in some sort of sexual act?
Yeah, you know, I'm just giant, strong, you know.
True. So true.
It's so nice though, it's like, because like you're like small, petite, I'm like big and strong, it's like really nice couple.
True. It's
Oh, small and petite. Dude! Problem? Tom's got a type. Small and petite. Problem?
like a match made in heaven.
It is. You have like small tits and I have a big dick, it's like perfect.
Oh.
True.
It's like the ideal thing. It's my thing.
I'm still shocked that you like my boobs.
But fucking, I feel like...
So, she sat here recording this with her friend, right?
So true.
Okay. Elf girl from Game of Thrones. Please provide an image of the elf girl from Game of Thrones at once.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what's the Skins fucking quote? She fucks like a fairy on acid. The show Skins, the show about the British show about
Okay, so to be clear, there was nothing of any meaningful substance.
Yeah, it's hard to tell whether, because here's the thing, right? I could almost see like the fact that you're recording this with a friend as like indication you felt like something was off at the time, but it's hard to distinguish that from you just being like some spiteful, horrendous person who's like mocking this guy behind his back.
Leak there. I mean, this is. We'll see. We'll continue on. Okay, I will continue to reserve judgment. Okay, but there's a few pieces coming into place here. There's a few pieces coming into place of the age play stuff mentioned earlier, but that wasn't really enough for me to just think, okay. Some odd comments there, nothing that crazy, I don't think. Just feels like embarrassment more than anything else. Yeah, those recordings were quite underwhelming. Let's continue on. Let's continue on. It is him talking about holding me down and hurting my arms and me running away. Also night rape. Ignore... Oh! That... Okay.
Dude.
Right. So apparently that was the first call. I thought he was talking about playing Night Rain, which is apparently... Okay. You're such an idiot, bro. Dude. Well, if I'm such an idiot, why are so many people watching me cover this, dude? Have you thought about that?
Legit, 4K people watch DeOrio every night.
I challenge
Fuck
anyone
you mean, bro?
to discern that said night rape. That is fucking wild, dude. Also, my ears aren't what they used to be. My ears aren't what they used to be,
just
guys.
coke
I'm getting old. I'm getting old
crazy.
now. I'm getting old, dude.
Sadly, you're raped.
I'm so owned. I'm so raped, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much for the kicks. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's listen to that one more time. My apologies. I'll listen to it again with the new context taken into account, okay?
I'm a fan of night rape. I like night rape. After a long day at work, I like night rape.
True.
Oh, okay. Bro, dude, hang on a sec, right? Everyone's mad at me for not hearing night rape, okay? I said night rain, right? No fucker in chat said, oh no, it's the night rape thing. You're all like, oh yeah, man, that sounds about right. Give me a fucking break, dude, okay? Holy shit, dude. No, that's seriously what I thought he said. Anyway, night rape. I mean, dude, come on, man.
Kuihman wears the costume of an asexual man for stream. It is really off-putting at times.
Thank you for the $5, Grandy. Thank you.
Look, it sounds crazy. I don't know the context of like that short clip. This woman clearly is just trying to get dirt on him. Okay? Recording like this is sneaky as fuck. Okay? Okay. Anyway, look, if you think I'm sweeping, fine. That's fair enough. I'm sure that some of you might believe that. I personally think that... Oh, dude, I don't know. This is bad. Yeah, but is it though? Like, the problem is non-consensual shit, like, sounds awful, right? Like, I don't know what the dynamic is, bro. I don't know what the dynamic is. Like, maybe she's into that. I don't fucking know, dude. And maybe he's getting baited to say something that sounds horrendous. It's like, you know, sounds rough, but the thing is, it really shows Tom has got like a lack of prudence in talking about night rape with someone he's in a 2-month fling with. You know? But beyond that, it's like, yeah. I'm not anything to write home about, let's put it that way. Okay? Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, get your broom emojis out. I'm sweeping. Sorry, what is the correct reaction to a 13-second clip of someone talking about night rape? Am I supposed to be like, oh my god, you wanted to literally pin her down in the middle of the night? Like, you know, there seems to be some BDSM dynamics at play here, the nature of which, I don't know. The fact it's being recorded without his knowledge, okay? I'm also a bit like, okay, not really sure about. Yeah, there's just something amiss with the whole allegation. That being said, this does look rough for Tom, and I'm sure it is going to cause like reputational damage. Is anyone really surprised that Chud is sweeping? Dude, bro. I'm not sweeping, bro. Dude, I'm not sweeping. I challenge you to go and find an allegation where someone has done something like this, and I've been like, oh my god, he wants to rape her! Give me a fucking break, dude. Okay? I'm often skeptical of this sort of shit.
Let's get through some of this.
You're explicitly fucking for the clout, and to one day expose him. You're involved in a lot of other e-drama. The ooh-woo so small up is pretty cringe. He's way worse though, lol. Because I'm so big and strong. Okay. Okay, wait, dude, wait, hang on. Hey, dude. My best friend was at my house and thought I was a victim from the jump. He was saying similar stuff, all cool, so she started recording. At the end of the night rape, you can barely hear her whisper, "You a victim, lol." Agree, I was only playing along because I don't know what else to say.
Guys, 2 seconds.
Also, come on, bro. Give me a... No, not accepting that. That's bullshit. I find it incredibly hard to believe. First of all, right? First of all, I find it hard to believe that a BPD woman isn't into rape play, okay? Let's get that clear straight away. Let's get that one out the way, okay? No fucking way, dude. Absolutely not. Bullshit, bro. And secondly, the idea that she is just playing along, right? To me, it's likely that there is some sort of prior conduct or behaviour that she's engaged in that has made Tom comfortable enough to actually do it, right? I don't think it's like straight away. Should Tom be more prudent? Yes, obviously, right? There's clearly issues with trusting these women, you know, like to say things which would be catastrophic if it came out because people might judge it harshly. Sure, okay? But this idea she was just playing along sounds bullshit. She sounds like a BPD scorned ex that just wants to tear him down and release information that makes him look terrible, okay? Continuing on, okay? Continuing on. Dude, okay. My best friend was at my house and thought I was a victim from the jump. He was also saying similar stuff all cool, so she started recording. At the end of the night, rape you, can barely hear her whisper, "You a victim, lol." Agree. I was only playing along because I don't know, sorry. Agree, I was only playing along because I don't know what else to say. Also, I talked to him because both emo with similar interests, I thought, but turns out we had nothing in common and he listens to bad emo music, lol. Also, was only involved with Jet stuff because, I don't know, I'm a hot girl online who's in the same evil spheres, so they tend to orbit to me. Abby exposed Jet on my behalf, lol, over bitterness. I didn't even know who Ellie was or the whole drama there. I guess I accidentally opened that wormhole. Right, okay. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, okay, we come to a very funny revelation. So, as you know, recently Aiden has been involved in some controversy of their own, okay? Now, he decided to use this as an opportunity to go on the attack, okay? So Aiden started to leak. And just for the purposes of transparency, Aiden also did leak this to me, bro. Because, you know, after our call the other day, I sort of sent him a message and was like, listen, man, you know, nothing personal, don't hate you, but some of your behaviour is quite fucking nuclear, so I'm you know, I can't really be seen alongside that. Not that I really talk to Aiden that much anymore anyway, but I just made it clear, like, nothing personal, professional, courtesy, whatever, right? But we obviously were having a bit of a backwards and forwards about this, because it was so funny. Because it was so funny that, like, this dropped just after his controversy. Literally saved by this. Classic instance of drama leaking, okay, that benefits you. Right? Dude, it's so good, man. So yeah, anyway, I'll just show you my comment on this too. Right? I'll just show you my little thoughts on this, right? So this is what my kind of take on it was yesterday. Dude, Aiden could have literally raped and murdered Leo Convoy's wife and this story had pushed that out of the headlines. Is that not real? Is that not real, dude? Oh my god, dude. Dude, absolutely insane bit of luck for Aiden, okay?
Sorry, guys.
For Aiden projects.
Had to
it's in his
AFK
nature,
from
you
it
see.
there.
It is not enough to sit by idly. He must
I did say
pull the
before I left,
strings
just to be
as
clear.
well, okay? So, he then started to leak. Claims from YouTuber Aiden Projects about Kai and Tom. Fuck it, dude, I'm leaking. Kai is into age play. Lyrics told me when he first broke up with her. Oh no, what? Oh my god, bro, what is going on? Dude. Okay. And further from that, Lyrics confided in me like 2 years ago at that point that Kai likes to pretend to be a little girl during sex and did this with Tom. That's why I went so insane when Lyrics got back with her. No! Oh no! Okay. So, listen, guys, okay? I know Aiden's got a rough ride recently for some of his little tricks and sort of little lies.
Literally, I don't know how Chud or anyone thinks that this benefits Aiden. Augie already covered it. Nick wasn't going to cover this shit. Who else was going to cover this? Everyone covered Aiden's drama that was going to cover Aiden's drama. And it's still going to get brought up all the time that he doxed Lower Convoy's wife. Like, I don't know what people think has changed from this drama coming out. It's a very retarded reading.
Okay. Right?
Yeah, and now he just looks like a total rat. And Liam is probably mad at him. Like, wow, great stuff. Wow.
But I think this is true. I'm going to just say, I reckon this is true. I am like, okay. I'd be very hard pressed to believe.
The battle lines have shifted. It's us versus pedophiles. I was never against Aiden in the first place. You know, I like Aiden regardless of whether he's done bad stuff. You know, I've said many times, I've said my standards many times. I just think you should accurately describe the people you associate with, and you shouldn't sleep for them and all this stuff. I think you have to cut people off over any specific thing. So I was never like, you know, fuck Aiden, Aiden's done. You know, but the reality is, he fucked up, he did something bad, everyone knows he did it, it's been covered, and it's going to keep getting brought up. And he's fucked himself in that respect.
This is bullshit. I just don't think it's like, it just seems. This is true, guys. This is true. Okay. I think Kai's into age play. I think Tom did it. I think Lyrics did it. The only possible saving grace is that Tom was just going along with it. And that, yes, is probably a bit of sweeping, but I'm just laying it out. It's possible. Maybe Tom was just going along with it, guys, eh? Maybe he wasn't really that into it. And more importantly, does it not also lend weight to some of the lyric stuff? Oh, no, dude. This is, oh, man. This is, you know, this is, yeah, we are, okay. We are in the end game. We are in the end game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Jesus. Okay. So you're passed around Ethop. I never met Jet, IRL, or any 4chan freak, but Tom Lel. So I'll be honest with you. You guys might know about the Jet Neptune stuff. That's a bit out of my remit here. I don't really know about that, but take from that, you know, what you will, I guess. Take from that what you will. Take from that what you will. Wait, Stylo, no spoilers. No spoilers, okay? I'm going to go through the document and then I'll bring it up, okay? I think it might come up in a bit. Let's see. Okay. She dated him longer. So, okay, besides the age play bullshit, can you tell us about any weird shit he's also into? She dated him longer, so she might have more insight, lol. But to me, just weird CNC ass shit, forced play again into small girls, and damn near age play. He would just talk about rape a lot. Who would do that, bro? Who would do that? What sort of deranged, insane person would do that? Oh dear. Oh dear. Tell us about time he cried, Lamal. I'm back. Told me he only cried at Sopranos movies. Okay, well, that's based. Why didn't you go on Bitch Tank? Wasn't allowed. Various reasons. Kato got on me through, though. Bitch Tank is a Fish Tank spin-off series. Wage War, Alpha Wolf, A Day to Remember. Okay, I don't know these bands. Wage War, Alpha Wolf, A Day to Remember. Only bands we had in common. Listen to a lot of New Age slop. What did Tom's living space look like? Was it messy? Did he have empty cans and boxes everywhere? Did he do anything weird? He had piles of dirty zins piled up like little volcanoes. Yes, empty cans and bottles everywhere. Okay. Now we get a bit more juice. You think the orange has been extinguished. But there's always a little bit more juice in the squeeze, ladies and gentlemen. Okay?
I don't know if we can watch this. The meowling stuff kind of sucks. It's about this girl being like involved in Jet Neptune stuff. There's these photos of her, I guess, where she's posting like retarded lolly shit and she's doing like kids' clothing and that sort of shit. She looks kind of Ela Klein. It looks kind of Ela Klein there. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting Ela Klein here. Do you guys see what I mean? Yeah, I think everyone sees it. Okay. Start around here.
Discord server, because there's a lot of problems with people sexting and e-fucking on there, which is incredibly ironic considering that's public now. Nicholas, you're on Twitter. Nick just responded. Oh, just to be clear, I've seen literally nothing of what's occurred tonight, but my understanding is that Half-Baked is on haters for a little while, so we'll see in the next couple of days where that goes. Okay. And then there's a clip there. Nick DeOrio states the Half-Baked, this podcast with Tom and Lord Vega is going on haters for a while. Video clip in DMs. Here's the thing with this, okay? Anyone that wants to claim that this is a nothing burger, okay, Why the fuck is the podcast going on hiatus, dude? That makes zero fucking sense, bro. That makes zero sense, okay? If this is nothing to worry about, nothing to be concerned about, okay? Why is the podcast going on hiatus, okay? Now,
Could someone, while we watch this, please arrange in chronological order all of the relevant Nicholas DeOrio Discord messages that happened during this Chud coverage? Go, please. Thank you.
listen, I will be fair. I know what people in chat are thinking and are going to say, okay? But my concern, ladies and gentlemen, is the big sweep might be on, okay? The big sweep might be on, okay?
The big sweep.
I am not participating in the big sweep, okay? This is a totally legitimate story to cover and talk about. And that's the end of it, bro. And if anyone disagrees, if anyone thinks I'm doing something wrong, we'll talk about it, okay? Happy to talk about it. But there is literally nothing
like
wrong with speaking.
who might have an issue with this? Who might have an issue with this, Chud? Who do you think might have a problem with this? I don't think they'll be calling in somehow.
About this and talking about this. This is completely legitimate. And obviously, if TurkeyTom makes videos using kiwi farms as a source, okay, it is totally legitimate, obviously, to make comments about it. Without question, bro, okay? Now, I don't think... Listen, guys, okay? Listen, okay? I do not believe that people have got an obligation to cover anything. People can cover what they want, okay? But my question would be, what would the coverage be like if this was about iDubbbz? If it was revealed that iDubbbz, that Anissa was into age play and shit like that, what would the coverage be? And I think the answer to that tells you everything that you need to know, doesn't it? But nonetheless, I'm not making any firm claims. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't predict the future. I can't predict the future, guys, okay? But to me, you can look at who decides to talk about this and who doesn't, and that will give you an indication of what...
Sorry guys, I'm going to have to side with Tom here. The woman is busted, chopped, goat Kato-esque. She's mentally ill. I'll not rubber stamp something so clearly below my standards. You want a cosign? Ask Aiden. I hear he likes this sort of build.
Okay. Thank you, Jimberly, for the $50. Hugely generous of you, Jimberly. Thank you so much. I totally agree with the assessment of Aiden's tastes.
the deal is.
Yeah,
okay?
these are some real commentary sevens. Some real commentary sevens floating around right now.
That's going to tell you everything you need to know. Okay. Dude, are we getting to the actual meat and potatoes here, dude? I don't care about any of this shit, bro. Where's the fucking meat and potatoes? Where's the fucking meat and potatoes, dude? Is it coming up? Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Creepy Hoarder Shirusa. The girl... Okay. I think we're getting to the actual good bits now. The girl he sent dick pics to and got hacked was an age play, Belle Delphine type girl. I sent the screenshots about the blackmailer guy here earlier. He told me he went to meet up with her, but was too weirded out and went back home.
This is worse MDE5s, dude.
Her account has been posted in this thread before. I believe it's Creepy Hoarder. So this. Ooh. Oh no, dude. No. No, bro. No. Uh-oh. Not looking good, guys. It's not looking good, guys. What is this? What is this, dude? Check out the story highlights Tom is done for, and it's this. Okay, wait a second. Slow down, slow down. What is the kind of evidence here? What is the evidence, like, backup to this? Do you know what I mean? Like, what I mean is, what's the connection? So apparently this person got hacked and Tom has got communication with them. Is that what we're understanding here? But where's that? Check out the story highlights Tom is done for. I also remember being posted on LC and the e-girl cows thread. This image in particular is huge for lolicon e-girls. I've seen this on different threads and a lot more of notable similar cows. Use this image, passing it off as them. Control F the name Ellie, Creepy Hoarder, or Shirusa for more. Okay. Okay, what is this now, dude? Censored because she's dressed like a kid. Oh no, dude. But wait. Do we have proof that these two are in communication together? They're in concert. Like, this looks terrible, but what's the evidence to back up their talking? Also, sorry, can someone please send me this photo uncensored? Not for any other reason than I...
Yeah, again, this is like a hypocrisy point, right? This is like, you know, you think all this shit's so disgusting until it's a bit you want to fuck, and then all of a sudden who gives a fuck?
I want to check and see what it is, because this could, you know, that's not my opinion. That's the person that's wrote this. Where is it, dude, bro? Okay, I can't see it here, man. I can't see it here, dude. Okay, anyway. Extra screenshots. At Sacramento89 sent me 2 pictures of herself with TurkeyTom and of herself by herself with a note and fashion accessory that matches the photos with TT. Okay. So that is apparently Null verifying that. Okay.
Yes, this is the full picture.
That's a bluey t-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's not good. That doesn't look so good. That doesn't look so good. The only piece of the puzzle that we're missing is some sort of evidence of communication. I'm not seeing that here.
Tom hitting a girl in a diaper and a bib. Kind of true.
Oh, but yeah, guys. There we go. There we go. And we got some other stuff here. Okay, what is this? Okay. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, we get it. She's a weirdo. We get it.
Understanding then is that Tom, this is it just feels like Tom is getting more grace because he's TurkeyTom. Like, I don't know.
Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. We need this.
Story. I know there's more. I know there's more. This is a quickly developing story. Okay? This is a quickly developing story. I've had some more materials posted. You think Tom did anything egregious of a 19 to 21-year-old? I mean, this is like very embarrassing. And this age play stuff is like, dude, I just feel like is that not an instinctive kind of like sweep? Is that not just like a sweep? Like, come on, what's the big deal? I mean, it just feels like Tom is getting more grace because he's TurkeyTom. Like, I don't know, bro. I just get this feeling that people are looking at this and they're looking at it with the perspective of, oh, it's TurkeyTom though. Like, come on. Like, I'm not saying this is the end of the world. I'm not saying he raped. I'm not saying he's, you know, the worst person ever. But there's this instinctive desire to, like, just kind of be like, oh, it's not that big a deal. It's a nothing burger. You know, there's something there. There's something in there. It's not the end of the world. It's not the worst thing. It's just, there's something a bit odd and weird here.
So, let's start looking at some of these. So, Chud's talking about how, you know, you can see by who doesn't cover it and this sort of thing. And, you know, obviously, Nick may cover it. Nick may cover it. He may not have just wanted to cover it that night. You know? But let's be honest. If it didn't, like, catch traction, if it didn't become a big thing, he would absolutely just move on. Right? He would overlook it if he could. Obviously the case. You know, we've seen him do it many times before. So, let's take a look at some of these Discord messages. Let's see. So, there's people here talking. So, Chud's better not his snipes now. He's joking around. It's clearly not serious. He and Valkyrie were doing age play. We would laugh. It's talking about the idea that they would cover it if it was Hassan or whatever. We would laugh if you crazy would say he's a pedo, but they're calling him a pedo for other things already. But no one's calling Tom a pedo. I mean, some retards are, but Chud certainly wasn't. Any updates from Mr. Logic? You say that. And then Nick goes, nah, I don't think that was a joke, lol. This shit, it ain't that serious, Nick. I'm crying. I'm crying. So then Nick says, I'm so confused at his comment, reading into why the podcast's on hiatus. He knows I was live streaming for the majority of the time the thread was being written/discussed, right? So, that doesn't map onto it. So what did Chud say about the podcast being on hiatus? He said, for anyone saying that this is a nothing burger, all you have to do is ask yourself, why is the podcast on hiatus? That's not a comment on whether Nick covered it, or whether Nick was streaming when it came out. That's not the point here. Like, this guy is such a dishonest, retarded fucking pussy. He just sits around in his gay little members-only Discord, just lying about the criticisms people are making about him to try and gas himself up with a bunch of retard losers with mental disabilities, like Grizzly. This is a criticism I actually have of Aiden. Aiden kind of does this too. But, you know, we'll let aside from that. Now, are we talking about this? I saw someone posting something. Yeah, I saw this get posted. So the thing is, this is it in? It is in here, right? 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute. I just have to check something. Oh yeah, so this website got found. It's called DeOrio.rodeo. I don't know why it's called rodeo. I don't know. That could be a reference. I don't know what it's about. It's called DeOrio.rodeo. And you can just go and see Nicholas DeOrio's Discord. It's live up to the minute, up to the second. And it's got Nicholas DeOrio's Discord. You can just go browse through the channels and see what they're saying at any given time. I think that's pretty neat.
Some of it isn't.
Sorry, wait, we were going through screenshots still. So that's just I like that because I really don't like this idea that people have these gay little gated Discord chats. Yeah, it's like Russell Search. It's like the Destiny stuff. I don't like the idea that people have these gay little gated chats where they let some of their fans in and they just sit there coping and bitching and lying. So I do think that's pretty neat that exists. So yeah, this is just like a total misrepresentation of the statement that was being made because he's like a total avoidant pussy retard who will never like address criticism head on. And then it's followed up with this. You guys don't get how funny this is, lol. Oh, guys, I guess none of this shit ain't nothing to me, bruh. I'm crying. This shit nothing to me, bruh. This shit nothing to me, bruh. It's so funny. I had a falling out with Chud literally around 2 p.m. yesterday. So it's a bunch of cat laughing emoji reacts. What's that about? So Nick's saying here, so he's saying it's so funny. It's like, this shit nothing to me, bruh. I'm crying. This shit nothing to me, bruh. But you had a falling out with Chud yesterday. If you're so like, if this situation is just funny, then why are you getting in your feelings, getting into arguments with people behind the scenes? Yeah, I thought they fell out a while ago. I didn't really realize they still had much communication, to be honest. I guess it's Nick DeOrio being, you know, we all see what's going on there, right? It doesn't take a fucking genius here. Nick literally is leaked as talking mad shit about Chud to Tommy, to Tom, to Willie, probably to Augie. Talks crazy shit behind his back. But then because Nick is a image-obsessed, narcissistic, lazy fucking pussy, he decides that what he has to do is go around to any content creator that he thinks he can get his foot in the door with.
Nothing to me. Happy cat face emoji. Happy cat face emoji. Happy cat face emoji. I had a falling out with Chud. Pouting cat face emoji. Pouting cat face emoji. Pouting cat face emoji.
Thank you for the $9.99, Jimro. Thank you. Huge appreciate. Because he's a total avoidant pussy. He's obsessed with his image. He will maintain contact with Chud even after he's like kicked him out of the house in his head, because that keeps Chud inside the tent pissing out rather than outside the tent pissing in. He feels like as long as he strings along with enough like pretense that they might still be friends without outright confronting the issue they have, then he can maintain his image. He can save face. He doesn't have to look like a sensitive fucking pussy who's freaking out because Chud said, you know, you suck Ethan Klein's dick. You know? He doesn't have to admit that he's breaking up a friendship because someone said he's a Ethan Klein dick rider. You know? It's like so apparent. Yeah, and he does that exactly. He goes into Chud's chat to present that image too. Because he's trying to tell people, like, look, guys, this is still like my sort of area. I'm still around here, guys. So then he says, nothing serious. I'm not going to litigate it. But wow, today's take seems a little more critical. Ha 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 ha. What do you mean today's take? This shit wasn't out at 2 p.m. yesterday. So what happened at 2 p.m. yesterday? What happened at 2 p.m. yesterday? Because this shit went out. So I am having a thought. Maybe it's not the New Year's stream. Maybe it's just New Year's. Maybe it's just you're going to always have these problems if you're a wretched, avoidant fucking pussy who tries to present an image of himself on the internet that you can't back up. Maybe that's the issue, Nick. Maybe the issue is that you're a cynical, dishonest fucking wretch. And so you're going to constantly have these issues where you look bad and freak out. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's not New Year's. Maybe it's not a New Year's stream. Maybe it's you. Maybe not doing the New Year's stream does not prevent the New Year's. Wow. Okay, retard. Great stuff. So yeah, those are the main Discord messages there. So, I need this leaked. Okay, I need this leaked. I need this leaked now. They had a falling out at 2 p.m. yesterday. So, yeah, I've seen people say this. I just don't want to say anything because I don't want to, like, you know. What if I say, yeah, I think it is that. And then it turns out being something, like, crazy where Chud's in the wrong, you know? But 2 p.m. yesterday does line up, roughly, with, like, that clip going around of Pisco talking about Nick blocking him. And Chud, like, makes a joke in response, being like, yeah, he does that, or some shit. That is around when that was happening. 2 p.m. in New York, around... That would have been what? Evening in the UK, obviously. Debate was at 3 p.m. to 5:30. I think it would have been about 2 p.m. New York. So the timeline makes sense. No, Styler, you don't know what I'm saying. You're fucking up time zones. You're wrong. You're wrong. I already did the fact checking here, okay? You said no, but everything I said was right. So if you're disagreeing, then you're wrong, because I'm right, because I checked this. 2 p.m. New York is 7 p.m. UK. The debate was 3 p.m. UK to 5:30 p.m. UK, and the clip would have been getting traction afterwards. That's all true. So it does all line up. But it would be literally totally fucking insane if they fell out over that clip. That is like next level thin skin fucking pussy shit from Nick, if that's the case. So I'm hesitant because it's almost too good to be true. But I need it leaked. I need it leaked, otherwise I'm just gonna start making stuff up. I'm going to say they both confided in each other about their sex crimes and had an argument about who the bigger pedophile was. I'm just going to start making shit up. Unless one of them leaks it.
Isn't verified. Some of it isn't confirmed, and there isn't evidence for some of the claims. But let me ask you this. Okay? Let me ask you this. If TurkeyTom released a documentary or video with these claims about someone else, what would you be saying? Would you be like, the perspective you got on your head? Or would you be like, yeah, this person's a bit of a weirdo, at the very least? Like, come on, bro. You know? Now, that being said, there isn't good evidence for some of these claims, and I will wait for more information. Okay? But, you know, I mean, I'll go back to the iDubbbz example. If it was claimed that Anissa was into age play, okay, and iDubbbz was playing along, what would your thought process be? Would it be, no big deal? Or would it be, oh my god, that's crazy, iDubbbz is embarrassed again, blah, 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 you know? Oh, Sofa King.
Dude, my throat is really starting to strain. I'm not going to lie. We're going to go for as long as I can, though.
The record for the absolute most endless retarded takes in chat, dude. Have I not been fair? Have I not been fair in this, dude? At every step of the way, I presented alternatives, different positions, different views. What am I saying that is not fair, dude? It is obvious that TurkeyTom is getting grace because he's TurkeyTom. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong, bro. Give me a fucking break, right? With this pissing on my boots, tell me it's raining shit. Okay? He is obviously getting grace from people because
this guy's boots must fucking stink now.
It's so fucking transparent. And people are acting like you know, drama's dry. Sorry that you're so jaded that a million sub commentary guy, someone I used to knock about with back in the day until he apparently has a problem with me, right? I'm sorry that embarrassing details of his relationship getting leaked is not particularly interesting to you. Okay? But this is a big story. This is a big fucking story, dude. Okay? Give me a fucking break, dude. Okay? And if I have to hash this out with someone, I will hash it out with someone. Okay? I mean, Augie would probably be the person. You know, Augie is the one who's still got the balls to actually have a fucking conversation on stream about this shit. Okay? But I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world. I'm not saying that this is like destructive or whatever. There's lots of claims that are unevidenced, and I'd want to see more evidence.
Thank you for the membership,
okay?
Super Whistler. Thank you.
Right? Okay. But there's a story here, and I think that there's this instinctive desire to sweep it away because it's TurkeyTom. And people want to come into this and be like, oh, come on, it's not that big a deal. Bro, okay. Dude, I Wrestle Weaves has nailed it. Forget the IDOPS thing. No, this is the take. This is the take, dude. This is it. This is the take, bro. What if Hassan Piker was exposed for potentially liking age play? That is the fucking take, dude. That is the fucking take, bro. Come on now. Let's be fucking realistic here. That's the take, isn't it? You fucking know that I'm right. You know deep down in your heart that I am correct about this. And that's it. That's all you need to say. That is all you need to say. Okay.
Not gonna lie, this is getting boring. It's major cringe, but it's getting drawn out now. Yeah, it has kind of run its course. However, we're mainly here for the DeOrio stuff now. We're not really here for the Tom stuff anymore.
Let's have a little look. I think we need some further supplementary information here. Okay, what is this that I'm being linked? I'm being linked these random tweets. What are you sending me here, dude? What are you sending me here? Supposed about talk.
So this is just stuff related to the Tom girls. I don't really, none of this is really that. Apparently, this is allegedly the elf girl that he was comparing her to.
Okay.
With Strange. So yeah, then Chud watched some of this. So
off the back of this, but
at some point during this, I basically say in chat, "This fucking sucks," and that's why I decided I was going to go over this on stream later, briefly. But then I see in Discord, I see those Nicholas DeOrio Discord messages. And somewhere around here, I put a chat message.
She ran. She spoke something odd, I think. Oh no, the tail. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
I'm Tom.
I'm like a cat, but I'm a dog.
Okay, is this like the real doghouse?
Yeah, literally. I'm
Whoa. This is the stream.
Bro! Dude, come on, man.
dog.
Okay, is this like the real doghouse?
Yeah, literally. I'm
Whoa. This is the stream.
yeah.
I mean, what are we saying? Is this indicative of the relationship?
Did he not mean Daenerys? Is Daenerys an elf, though? I didn't think Daenerys was an elf. I don't know any of Game of Thrones.
Is that what's going on? Is that the situation?
This is my room. I find owning cats is cool because, like I'm dog aggressive, so...
A dog aggressive?
Yeah, like I get aggressive.
Yo, Toastify! Yo! Dude, perfect. I'd rather talk to someone.
She's not an elf, but he
you
could
know
just be misinformed. Yeah, I suppose he could just be saying her as an elf,
cool.
I guess.
No pressure if not. I just want to see your take on this. I want to hear what you've got to say. No pressure, obviously.
But then that doesn't make
I know
sense,
it's,
because wasn't he saying how much, comparing this girl to a little girl, on the phone, some shit saying how petite she was and all this shit?
Sensitive issue in the space, okay? But listen, I've just said a piece about it, so... Interested to hear your take, if you so wish.
Aggressive with other dogs. This is all my cool stuff that's everywhere.
Yeah, I guess you like My Melody or whatever.
This is cinema roll.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You'll have to forgive me. I'm
No.
trying to understand. I'm a newbie.
Yeah, no worries.
A
okay?
newbie?
I don't even understand. I know you're not a furry, but I don't even totally understand furries yet. This is like another step.
Yeah, I'm like more of a fuzzy.
How does this tail attach? Does this attach to the waist?
Yeah, well I grew it,
What do you do all day? What is your daily routine like?
I check on my awesome Discord community, which is amazing, the community. I listen to a lot of Searle. I never clean my desk. Oh my god, you would like that. It's my muzzle.
You wear this?
Yes.
But why?
Because.
Do you actually sleep in the cage? You actually sleep in here?
I like
Bro, there is a weird energy here, right? Like, they're kind of like... quite flirtatious, There's certainly a flirtatious energy here.
Yeah, that's the point of the video.
Chosen Tire Takers, people going to stream.
This guy should be in prison.
Well, hang
It's
on,
Tom guy.
dude, bro. Dude. Okay, bro. But the big ones are all going to read everything live, say it's bad, and drop them instantly. Watch that not happen. And also, I don't think this is... Dude, I'm not even saying at this stage it's bad enough to drop him over. Like, bro, dude. Dude, one of the most frustrating things about doing this is not being understood, man. I've laid it out as clearly as I can, okay? It's very obvious that TurkeyTom will get grace on this that wouldn't be given to other creators, okay? Because you could, you know, make a video about Hassan doing this, and right, you get it. It's simple. It's simple to understand. Like, I'm not saying you should cut off Tom for this even, right? That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just, you know, my thought process here is that he is, as we speak, getting more grace. There's people in chat that are coming in and are insisting it's a nothing burger. And it's like, look, I don't think it's particularly compelling as it stands, because there's lots of stuff that isn't evidenced, right? It's just, why is your instinct to sweep? Because I feel, dude, wait a second, dude, wait a second. Wasn't there something with this recently? I didn't really follow it because it's fucking Hassan related. And I don't care. I don't fucking care, okay? Shut up, listen, okay? Listen, it's not happening. It's not fucking happening, dude. It's not fucking happening, okay, Kuihman, you fucking little rats.
So,
right?
okay, there we go. So I said, leak the argument you had with Nicholas FFW DeOrio at 2 p.m. yesterday.
It ain't happening, bro. It ain't happening, okay? I'm telling you. No, I'll leave you. Listen, okay? Listen, you little rats. Listen, okay? Bro. Dude. Okay, anyway. It's not even that big a deal. Guys, this shit's nothing to me, okay? This shit's nothing to me. This shit's nothing
He's crying,
to me,
bro. I'm crying.
I'll give you a fucking break, dude. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break, man. Anyway, what was I saying, dude? This shit ain't serious, bro. This shit ain't serious, bro. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, dude.
DK said in chat, just got here. How come we lost 100 subs today? Chud is saying TurkeyTom is innocent, right?
Fuck you. Anyway, dude, you left my train of thought. My train of thought was raped. I think that if, you know, there was something to do with Hassan, and I think he apparently claimed to be a furry, claims he was a furry or something, and some people were pushing it without, you know, some people were pushing it without it being verified or something like that. And it's like, that's the kind of energy that some people bring to Hassan. It's like instantaneous. Oh, Willie Mack was it? Yeah, instantaneously pushing something. But like, there's just stuff about TurkeyTom, and it's all nothing burger, no big deal. You know, shit like that. I just fucking did, bro.
Confined spaces make me feel safe.
Do you have like childhood trauma?
Not really.
What made you this way?
God, I guess.
Are you Christian or are you Jewish?
I am.
You're Jewish?
Both.
You're both?
Yes.
How do you think Jesus feels about the dog thing?
I think he thinks it's really cool because I wouldn't have near as much cool stuff if he didn't think it was cool.
There's a lot going on in here.
Yeah.
What is like the #1 stream content you do? Are you reacting or are you just hanging out?
I bark.
Okay, and that's it.
Yeah. You ever play Neopets?
I like Fortnite.
No! Build or no build?
No build.
Pussy. This is cool. It's a hat. Do you want to wear it?
Yeah.
You don't sound excited about it.
I have trauma around my melody, okay?
It's cinema roll!
Okay, so what else do we have in here?
We have a lot of pictures. I really like artwork. I like supporting small artists whenever I can.
Okay.
I really like stuff that's nostalgic. I'm a big nostalgia trip gal.
Okay.
We have Bananya up there, and it's literally just a little slice of life about cats being bananas.
You probably like Bluey.
I have never seen it. Over here, I have a lot of other cool shit. Part of me feels like I should have cleaned up for you, but I like giving you the raw reel. That's cinema roll.
Okay, this is cinema roll.
Cinema roll.
Cinema roll, not my melody.
Oh,
Not my melody.
whoa!
Cinema
No way,
What's special with cinema roll?
dude. Lyrics? Lyrics?
Dude.
Lyrics? I'm seeing clips of Chud
Laura-
yelling, I don't care
Loraze?
how many subs I lose. Bro. Okay. We were... Dude, bro. We were popping off a bit. Okay? We were popping off a little bit earlier. We were popping off. It's all good now. We're nice and calm now. We're relaxed now. We're nice and relaxed, dude.
He's a puppy.
Okay, let's just skip to the end there.
Wild TurkeyTom, thank you. Butterflies for the super chat. Babushka with the $10. Guilty, he's guilty. He's got crimes against women phrenology. Thank you for the $10. Thank you. Slug with $1. You either die commentary YouTuber or live long enough to become a lolcow. First Aiden becoming the new notorious doxer, and now TurkeyTom facing Destiny clan allegations. Thank you for the $1. And yo, Tippy! If you're still here. Hope you're well, Tippy. Thank you. Repent, Chud. There is still time. I can still grant you a pardon from the wrath of the Tippy curse. Thank you for the super chat. Super Toaster, thank you for the $5. Oh, she's an MDE girl. Okay, this all adds up. She really is passed around E-Cola Mao. Thank you. I think commentary is this one. I'm not taking another friend behind the shed. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the $10. The pod is over. It's done. Nux is gone. Thank you. The Geo X War with $5. This is the second commentary Spurg out in a row. Fortress Arc when? I am not... Listen. The Fortress Arc. Not that... Well. Is it a Fortress Arc? I don't know what we call it. What are we going to call it? The table arc. The table incident arc.
Sadly, you're raped.
Is over. Thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you.
TBI arc.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, let's just get a crack on with these. Would it be fair to call Tom a grifter because of the Never Goon merch? That's worse than the hypocrisy. I don't really think so. I think it's that deep. Thank you. Dude films a video of the weirdo dog person. We assume he had a freak off with her.
But how do I make
What is the logic here? Thank you for the $5.
Nice one.
Thank you, Lady Scrifter, for the £5. Thank you for that. Love on the Spectrum American Edition. Thank you for the $2. Flip Flop. Do you think Dickinson Kuihman acted like this IRL? Who was chained up? Thank you for the super chat.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Also, I need to, dude, I will go actually, because I do need to pay my, dude, it's happening. I'm paying my deposit for my place. Yo, dude, I'm actually doing it. I'm finally doing it. I'm actually going to be paying my deposit. Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy? So I can do that now before I go and do the school run. Yes, bro, the content house is coming, dude.
Money off depressed people.
Remember to spay and neuter your dogs.
Thank you for the super chat. Leo Archivist. Redditor gets long sought after date with e-girl. Thank you. Thank you. Nice one. Yeah, we've seen that. Thank you. What are you going to complain about now? No more mortgage talk. God forbid. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff getting rectified in my personal life is, you know, it's made me feel a lot more locked in, you know? Yeah, it's good. It's good. We're laughing. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for the support. Much appreciated. Sorry for the short stream today. Dude, my next couple of days are kind of raped. As I've said, Gramps is, you know, any day, any moment now. You are next. What does that mean? Dude, I was never married in the first place, dude. Well, I mean, you know, when someone is old, it takes a while for them to pass away. But they're just waiting in the hospital. Does your Gramps want to stop eating? Come on, bro. That is out of order.
The gram stuff here. We don't need the gram stuff. Great stuff. Okay. Awesome stuff there. Awesome stuff there.